My largest Star Wars mock. My Rebel Command ship. And it's all coming up after this. Hello everybody and welcome to The Brick Show. I'm Aiden and today we're going to be taking a look at my largest Star Wars mock to date. This mock is absolutely ginormous and I just love it. It is probably, well, let's talk about its design first. So its design is based off of a light cruiser, an Imperial light cruiser. It's for the Rebels, of course. This is Building Resistance. Episode 5. But, yeah, as the title says, it's Episode 5. But the color scheme is based off of Venator, which is my favorite color scheme for cruisers. The light cruiser is my favorite type of command ship like that. One of the bigger ships in that category. It has lots of great exterior detail. It is not done. I'm missing pieces for it. But it's as done as I can get it right now with the pieces I have in my collection. So on the front, I really love the techniques that I use. So here we have a bunch of cannons all up front. And then here we have a, it's actually a ladder piece. It just rests on these two little pieces. I'm missing one of those to go there, but I really love this. I don't know if this is an illegal building technique, but I did clamp that on there, and it just kind of lays right in there, and it gets held together pretty easily. We have two more cannons over here that are controlled by the inside. You'll see that in a second. I built those a long time ago. Over here you got two more cannons. And I am missing pieces for pretty much everything. But I tried my best. Over here I'm missing a piece, but the red line continues all the way along. This piece covers up any gaps on the bottom. I didn't have one to do that, but I think it works just fine. There's some brick-built stuff like this, but then the majority of it is all panels. You got a little window right there. And then over here is the escape pod. And a docking port too as well. Back here another set of windows. And then on the back we have two more turrets. Little thrusters. They're pretty tiny. They're not really the best thrusters, but what I could do. I'll be modifying this more. Back here we have just like detail panel of all the inner workings. This pipe stuff and all that, whatever you would need. And then the other side is more or less of the same, except I'm missing the escape pod. The other side is a lot more complete. But now let us take a tour of the interior. Okay, so the front of the ship, let's turn this a little bit so you can see. So over here we have two pilot seats. These are my two pilots that are piloting. I just kind of put in just figures. They're not like real Rebel figures because I don't have many. Actually, I barely have any. But they're just like construction workers, which is really cheap. You can build a minifigure for less. You can build like one of these for less than 50 cents. If you ordered them, I just had those parts handy. You got like a captain up here just controlling the bridge. Then I created different sections, so I created 4 different sections. You can't see these two, but I'm going to zoom into this one, which is, I tiled pretty much all the sections. Let's let the camera focus. But this section is my probe droid, so I have 2 different probe droids right here. And then just a crate of something. I really like the flooring design. It just kind of gives it a different look that isn't really present in a lot of other mocks. And then over onto the other side, the back, wrong way, we have just like a barracks. There are 3 different beds. This guy didn't make his bed, neither did that guy. It looks sharp, but it really isn't. You have 2 different lights, and then one of my favorite details is I added these like little books or data pads. And there's also a hologram, probably of that guy's family. And then down on the bridge, or this isn't really the bridge, this is more the command room. Like in Return of the Jedi, where they discuss how they're going to blow up the Death Star. More of this area. So we have General Calrissian. He's got like little setup with his monitors. So there's some blasters up there. And then there is a little setup. You have Lieutenant Connix, a computer desk with these chair designs. And then there's another rebel officer on that side. There's a couple of computers on either side. Yes, that is Robin. And then more computers on this side, which I don't think you can see. I'm going to turn the ship around, and you'll be able to see everything else. And then over here, more computers. And let's move on to this little area, which it has some more flooring on it. This one I did more of like the glow-in-the-dark tiles with the blue. Let's let the camera focus. And it would glow in the dark if I wanted it to. And then there's another crate which is full of blasters, I think. Yeah, there's a bunch of blasters in there. The other crates I don't think are filled. I didn't put anything. I never put anything on the crates usually. And then back here, which is definitely my favorite part, is the General's Corner. General's Quarters. It'd probably be called the Captain's Quarters, but I call it General's Quarters because this is General Calrissian's personal bunks. So he's got 2 chairs. It's a meeting room kind of area. Let's see, can I get a better angle of it? He's got a holo table so he can discuss strategies for blowing up the First Order, Empire, whatever you want to call them. Oops, let's move that. Over here he has a cape rack, a bed, which is 3 studs, not 2 studs on the other side. And then there's a coffee pot. Oh, that's not in the camera frame. There's a coffee pot with a little coffee handle for you to be able to make some coffee, or caf as they call it in the Star Wars universe. Then on the other side there are just some little storage units down on the bottom. Then there's also like a little sink area, you would almost call it, but it isn't really a sink. So that pretty much wraps up the interior. So yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite Star Wars MOCs. I've only done a couple. I've only showcased 2 of them. I have this is the 3rd. I have 4 Star Wars MOCs in all. The 4th one will come eventually, I don't know when. But that's pretty much all for this video. If you liked it, tell me what you think about it down in the comment section below. Remember to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends so we can grow our channel and get to our 100 subs for our giveaway. And we will see you next time on The Brick Show. Bye for now.